That kind of felt like what I imagined being stung by a sumo wasp in your mouth would be like. It's horrible. I'm really nervous. Why am I nervous? My name's Becky and I'm here to talk about my journey with lip fillers. I'm not trying to paint this out to be some horror story, but it is something that you don't have to go through. And I hope that me talking about this helps other people who might be feeling like inadequate. So recently, Kylie Jenner was reported to have had her lip fillers dissolved, which is interesting because she was basically the spearhead of that whole trend. And it became such a thing to have like a full pout. People started going to cosmetic surgeons and actually asking for the filler that a lot of these celebrities admitted to having. We've always felt pressure to look a certain way, but these days with like Instagram, it's constantly in your face that there's someone more beautiful than you and there's a way to achieve it. We all film each other and ourselves a lot more than we used to. So you're seeing yourself in so many different angles you didn't even know existed. If you're insecure, it's easy to see flaws that you didn't know were there. My job is making funny, relatable videos for the internet. When you're trying to make people laugh, you as a woman especially will still get comments based on your looks. It's really, really hard to not take those comments to heart. And we all do it. Everyone that is on social media is putting themselves in a position where you're open to bullying. And it just wears you down. You don't know what it is you want to fix, but you want some kind of armor that's gonna protect you from this negativity. And for me, I just felt like the quickest thing to make me feel more glamorous and more like I fit in on the YouTube space was to just have slightly fuller lips. And maybe that would be a good start to making my confidence go up. I told the nurse what I wanted was just like a slightly fuller lower lip because I have an underbite, so my upper lip would project if I had too much put in there. So this woman told me the opposite. She had this weird method where she held like a cotton swab and like injected here and here. I was getting nervous because I was like, I told her not to mess with my top lip, but she's the expert. And then when I looked, I was just like, I really hope this goes down. I didn't like it. It's not what I wanted. I just started to get so many negative comments on YouTube videos. I'm so distracted by her lips are botched. It was just the most horrible, embarrassing feeling. Like I felt so exposed because I'd done this to myself and I was getting more attacked than I had before. So I just felt like a complete idiot. I was annoyed that I hadn't spoken up during the appointment, but you don't feel like you can. It's like when you get a bad haircut and they show you the back, you're like, yeah, it's great, love it, and it's a disaster. So with lip filler, there is a way to reverse it, luckily. I decided to make an appointment with a doctor that we used a lot at BUZZFEED. He's great, I trust him 100%. I haven't had too many big injuries, but it was the most painful thing of my life.
How are you?
Hi!
So today, we want to talk about sculpting the lips.
Yes,
Now,
definitely.
when did you have your lips done?
3 months ago?
You've got beautiful eyes. I want people to look at your eyes, look at your face, not look at the lips and go, whoa.
That's exactly how I feel like in photos, all I see is my stupid mouth. And I'm like, go away, mouth. Now, he immediately knew where to take it out and agreed with me how bad they were. So that's nice to hear.
Juvederm, Restylane, all these fillers are hyaluronic acids. But they have an enzyme called hyaluronidase which dissolves them. And we use the hyaluronidase in specific points on the lips. So we're gonna bring it down. It's gonna be a little swollen.
Oh, good.
This is an
Ooh.
ice pick. You feel the cold?
Yeah, I do. He got the needle out and then the nurse began to tap my shoulder. And I realized it was a distraction technique and I started to feel a little like I was about to get an arm amputated without any kind of anesthetic.
Okay, this is gonna hurt a little bit.
The pain of the needle was okay, and then the acid came. Sorry, can you swear? Oh, it's horrible. I've never felt anything like that.
Grab your ball.
Oh, I kind of felt like a scorpion to the mouth.
You okay?
That was just very surprising. One prick, and I was like, I think I can live with half a lip. I'll just be lopsided lip Larry.
Ice.
I hate this.
Okay.
No, this is just like a shame festival. And then he tells me this is actually the most painful thing you can get done in this office.
I forgot to tell you that it hurts when we reduce it.
I mean, it's acid. What do I expect?
Sorry.
Ah! I don't know what's wrong with
Okay.
I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry, I'm hysterical. it was horrendous. But they did a very good job. The nurse was very sweet. Everyone was great.
We are done sticking you.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I just look more like a pout than like a sausage party. Thank you so much. I feel more like my normal self. Yay! He's cool. I need a nap. I hadn't realised how unnatural they'd felt and how much they affected my speech. Seems so silly because it's such a small thing, but when you live in your own body for so many years and it suddenly changes, it's very alarming. And then it changed back and I was pleasantly alarmed. One very big piece of advice for anyone thinking about getting lip fillers would be to find someone that does half syringes. You do not need a whole syringe of Juvederm or whatever else in your lips. And the pressure is if you buy one, you don't want to waste your money. Like, you have this whole syringe, so where's it going to go? I'm not ruling out never getting anything done again. If I do, I would rather come at it from a better perspective, not to portray something I think everyone else wants to see. I've learned that I should probably be more comfortable in my own skin. I'm gonna work on that. It's hard when you put yourself out there, but that's my responsibility. It's my choice to have this job. I hope you've learned something from this if you were thinking about doing it. If not, hopefully it was an enjoyable video to see me suffer. I think for now, I'm gonna leave my lips alone. Probably just stick to lipstick.